All right, guys. I'm just here doing a video. I was just thinking about how some of these people that have their YouTube channel, you know, they brag all the time how they got over, what, 10,000 subscribers and shit. But I'm looking at their channel and I'm watching them. And I guess the most they do is they get a stick and carve it and make a wand out of it, something like that. I guess that's their business. And all of a sudden now it's a wand instead of stick. All right. First of all, the wands, you know, it's kind of like you know, a pet rock, bro. It's not gonna fucking do anything. You know, it's only a business as long as people will buy them. Once they decide that they're not worth it, trust me, you won't be selling them. Another thing is if you know, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just gonna say straight up, a lot of YouTube channels are leeches. They have the monetization, whatever, but they still ask people for money to donate, to do stuff. Like he makes chi balls all the time. He says he's a warlock, but guess what? There's no chi ball. So people are paying him to act, what, stupid? I guess, because why? There's no chi ball. So let's see what else. And I don't even know a fucking chi ball. I'm a warlock. I don't even fucking know what a chi ball is, but I just was listening and I was like, okay. Another thing he does is, and I'm not really shooting him down. I mean, go subscribe to him. If you want to watch that, I do watch losers. I do. It's entertaining to watch losers. Not that he's necessarily a loser, but he has taken the easy road out, just bragging about how many subscribers he's got, not working, more or less hanging around a dirty apartment all the time. And yeah, he does got 12,000 subscribers, and it's growing, but he's been doing YouTube for what, 10 years? I don't know, something like that, maybe more. But the point is this, the guy, he's always going back to his Asperger's. So, they always use that as an excuse for sympathy to get people to throw him more money. And of course, because the people are throwing him money, they're also entertained. The guy's disabled and they're like, well, let's make him feel good. He's disabled. And they're sending him money out of charity. Has nothing to do with your wands, my friend. Has nothing to do with your fucking wands, bro. It's like a pet rock. The goddamn wand is a pet rock. Might as well be a pet rock, my nigger. And yes, pet rocks did make a lot of money. Pet rocks did make a lot of money back then, but trust me, bro. I mean, if your folks want to implement that and start throwing money at you, because they got it, bro. A lot of them are Democrats. Here's another thing. I'm just going to say this real quick. King CobraJFS. One time, one name dropped, okay? King CobraJFS. All right, I'm going to tell you something, bro. You can ask for money all the way through your channel. You can make wands all the way through to your channel. No one's going to give you a hard time for that. But always remember this. You're only entertaining bums, losers, and check this out. You're wondering why I'm watching, but I'm watching to evaluate you. You're also having people watch you that are working for the socialist network, which is the Democratic Party. They're the ones buying your fucking wands, bro. You got gays buying your wands, lesbians buying your wands, goth buying your wands, normal people buying your wands. But how many of them are fucking Republicans? All right? Now, I'm not saying Republicans are better than Democrats. I can tell you this. Democrats suck. All right? But I'm going to say this again. Just remember, being a leech and being popular on YouTube is only going to be as good as it gets, as far as you can take it. That's great. But if you make over 1 million subs because you just sit in your apartment and beg people for money, then obviously that's not a legacy, bro. It's not a legend. It's not a legacy. It's no different than the guy sitting in the street with a cup, bro. All right? With a fucking cup. Maybe his dick's hanging out and it's not that big. So let's just remember that. Don't ever assume that people are going to just keep throwing money at you. But if they're Democrats, you can bet on it. You can bet it. Liberals, Democrats, millennials, they're going to throw money at you because they're fucking ignorant. All right? Now, of course, you have a lot of dislikes. And you said you've always had them. Well, guess what? It comes with the territory. If you're a fucking loser, bro, you're going to look like a loser to others. And they're going to fucking dislike you. So how many times do you think I've disliked you? Not that I'm a troll, but just because, hey, I'm observant. I like to see how many times you're going to fucking beg, bro. Okay? I want to see I want to watch you just for that reason. It's good for your channel too. You get more views and whatnot. But I want to just see, and the same with Dragonlordfrodo, even though he doesn't got 10, you know, even over 10, he's under 1,000. But he still is the same way. He's basically doing nothing, complaining he can't get jobs. He's not the same as King CobraJFS, obviously. He walks around as fucking, you can't call him tidy whities. Let's just put it that way. He's fucking, man, talk about, you know, I don't hate him either. I mean, if he's disabled, right? And if he has a YouTube channel, he's entitled to it. And he's been doing it a long time. So I really don't have anything negative. I will say this though, other than I don't have anything negative, I do have a little sauce I can put in there negative. And what it is this. He's no different. I mean, he's basically just going to assume the position of a couch and snacks and do live streams when he's on to ask you for money. Now, his channel got shut down. I'm not sure why, but I guess he says something. He's talking about lesbians or something, and YouTube didn't like it or something. But the point is this, man, you know, maybe it also has something to do with your fucking walking around in your goddamn underwear, my nigger, okay? Don't fucking walk around in your goddamn underwear, you fuck. I mean, yeah, sure, you can do it, but at least make them clean. Fucking dude, make them clean, you know? I think what he's doing, he's trying to get all the people that watch him that like that shit. And it's like, wow, dude, I mean, it's disgusting. It's like disgusting. It's like he's got smegma just dried all over him. He even stretches them, I think, on purpose. How many times do you think people have seen him underneath? I don't watch enough for that, but I mean, how many times do you think people have seen underneath? Well, maybe that's why your channel got knocked down, bro. You know, you fucking are walking around in loose underwear that are opening up and shit. And now if it was a bitch's channel or something, you know, I wouldn't care if they were clean underwear, obviously. But the dude is attracting fags, bro. I mean, he's attracting a lot of fags for that. And that just shows you that, you know, if you're a fag, you're gonna be into shit like that. So just think about it. If you have a channel and you got a bunch of fags coming to it because you're walking around in dirty underwear, doesn't that feel inappropriate if you're heterosexual? It would to me. I would fucking feel out of place. I'd be like, no. I'd get rid of all the gays. I'd delete them all right away. I'd say no. And then, of course, if you're gonna support the gay parade on top of it, bro, all bets are off. All right? All bets are off. I'm just saying, bro, you're going to act like that, and then you're going to go in that direction, and you're going to talk about lesbians and gays all the time. I'm watching as an observer to see how what whack shit you're going to bring up next. And that's whack because you keep talking about the same people that you don't even know. And who knows, maybe the FBI got in touch with YouTube and said, you know what, cut this guy off. He's fucking keeps talking about these people and shit like that. And it is slander, but he's mentally ill. Just end his channel. So that's probably what happened, dog. You know, YouTube can say what they want to. They're not going to fucking have to explain it to you, bro. But I'm going to tell you right now, they won't fucking reinstate your channel if that's what happened. So anyway, so yes, he's disabled. He probably made a few mistakes starting his channel. I don't have any disagreement with him. I hope his channel gets up again. I actually do. I actually like watching him for other reasons because I have a disabled brother who got some issues with his brain like that. Not necessarily in the same way, but it reminds me of that brother. And so I watch him actually for that reason, you know, because he's like my brother. I mean, it reminds me of my brother, shall I say. That's no longer around, okay? He wasn't like DLF fat and stuff, but he did have Addison's disease. But anyway, so the bottom line is this: yes, you're going to hear things that I say from time to time. You're not going to like them, the way it come out of my mouth or anything. And I don't care. I'm a very happy loner. I do run into chicks once in a while, and I don't put them on camera or anything because I tell them, you know, I like to play the part of a loner that doesn't have anybody around them. And they go, why? And I go, because, well, I'm not like everyone else. I'm not going to show my girlfriend on camera. I'm not going to fucking, none of that, you know, because look at it this way. If you do that, then you're going to have to delete that if you end up with that, without that chick, if there's a falling out. So I don't do that shit. But the bottom line is this: don't ask me to, watch your videos King CobraJFS, if you're going to sit there and try to act like you're all that, because you're not, bro. I mean, there's a reason why you got trolls. It's not because there's some two people started the ball rolling. No, it's because you fucking sit in your apartment all the time. You don't actively look for work. You're Asperger's. It's obvious you're high functioning, but you're very lazy. I mean, you smoke tobacco like my brother did, and I'll be honest with you, he may have died because of tobacco, because he had a stroke. So you're not too bright, and then you tell people that believe in, I guess, God, or maybe they believe, mention the Virgin Mary, and you tell them, fuck your Virgin Mary, fuck your sky god, and then in the same breath you say, be respectful to people. Well, look, I can be respectful to you, but I'm going to sit here and discuss this on my channel so people can see there's two sides to you, CobraJFS. Two sides to you. One says treat everybody, friendly, and that's why you got all those Democratic people sub to you. And the other side to you says, oh, but if somebody mentions God, tell them to, fuck their mother in hell or something. That's him. All right, that's him. And here's another thing. Demons don't exist. So obviously he thinks they do, because when people say, hey man, do you fuck with demons? He goes, yeah, I fuck with demons. Guess what? Demons don't exist, bro. So that would be a lie, verbatim. I already know that shit, okay? Demons are a man-made construct. There are creatures out there that look like something from hell, but they have no association with evil at all. They just look scary. And there's some creatures you might as well call them evil because they don't care about you. But that doesn't make them by proxy evil. They might not have the emotional capacity to care about you. But anyway, I did this video because I want to get it out. Cobra, or they call them Cobes. I don't have anything against you, but you are pretty much only attracting Democrats, gays like Dragonlordfrodo. And I'm observing it because I can see the trend. There's a lot of people going to people's YouTube channels that are disabled, and most of the time because they're Democrats. Not too many Republicans are going to watch CobraJFS, and if they are, they sure the fuck don't talk about Trump much, if they did. And anyway, so look, it's not about me being a Democrat, a Trump supporter, or me not liking Democrats. It's about, your channel, dog. Your channel only's got all the subscribers. You hit the algorithm for bums, losers, and people that want to ingratiate the Democratic and the liberal agendas, which is to, just be a socialist, party. You probably got, that's all you're about, and then, you're all for abortion. You're all for, everything the Democrats say you're all about. But then you try to act like you're not PC culture. That's a joke. Because you're following all those people's suggestions. Oh yeah, I believe you should be able to kill a baby. I feel like you should be able to do this. I feel like you should be able to do that. Fuck your sky god, fuck the Virgin Mary. Well, guess what, dude? That's disrespectful. So if you think you're extra special because you think you are compassionate, you're not. Now, I don't believe in, like an all-powerful God. I do believe in somebody that was associated in Jesus as well, but he was not what everyone thinks. So I just want him to know you're not a warlock. Number one, chi balls are invisible. No, they're not. If you want to make a chi ball, according to the movies, it's supposed to appear visually. So if it doesn't appear visually, there's no chi ball, is there? Another thing is, warlocks don't fuck with that shit. Okay, we do everything in our sleep. And my back problems, I'm not really supposed to fix them because it'll attract attention. Right? Because I've already been in the hospital. If they get medical records that show that I have improvement, my back is straight again, people will come visit me. Okay? And you might as well call them Men in Black at that point. All right? So we don't fuck with that shit because there's other people trying to, keep a cap on the knowledge. But, because you think everything has to do with Harry Potter and movies, CobraJFS, and you're just a leech. You're just asking for people for money all the time on your channel, and they're stupid enough to give it because, well, they're not really stupid either because they're Democrats. So they're like, yeah, we can conglomerate, make this loser somebody. Like, there's a movie called Mr. Peabody made by Don Knotts. That's what people are giving you money for, which is good. I mean, I'm not going to sit there and say that's bad. I want to see you get money, but at the same time, remember this. You're not Mr. Peabody because Mr. Peabody wasn't a leech. He was a nobody, but he wasn't a leech. Okay, so there you go. There's a difference, bro.